Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Manchester United in advanced talks with Flamengo over a transfer of Facundo Pellistri. Manchester United are in advanced negotiations with Flamengo over the transfer of Facundo Pellistri, according to Brazilian outlet O Globo. The Uruguayan has been with the Red Devils since the summer of 2020, but he only made his debut this month against the Charlton Athletic in the Carabao Cup. Pellistri provided an assist in his 5 minutes cameo in the quarter-final, but reports claim that he could still leave the club before the end of January. Botafogo recently entered talks for the former Penarol youngster, but O Globo reports that Flamengo have the edge with their good relationship with United. The Brazilian heavyweights previously signed Andreas Pereira on loan, and they are now looking for a similar agreement with an option to purchase. Flamengo have proposed a one-year loan deal for Pellistri with a buy clause. They are prepared to pay his entire wages, which Botafogo may not afford. United are yet to make a final decision on Pellistri, but it's reported that they are interested in the offer, and talks are progressing fast with Flamengo. In recent days, both Anthony Elanga and Pellistri have been linked with moves away from the club. Elanga is currently on the radar of Borussia Dortmund. The club graduate would like to join them on loan, but a deal may not materialize if Pellistri is heading for the exit door. United are presently the only English club playing in 4 competitions, and they need plenty of squad depth, considering the fixtures are congested following the World Cup. Hence, it does not make sense to lose both Elanga and Pellistri without a replacement. In our view, Pellistri has more potential, but he does not appear in the manager's plans. United paid around €8.5 million to sign him from Penarol in 2020. The hierarchy will be hoping to recoup the entire fee by selling him to Flamengo in 12 months' time. Erik Ten Hag blocks Anthony Elanga's loan move to Everton due to concerns over current teammate at Goodison Park. Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag has blocked Anthony Elanga's potential loan move to Everton due to concern over the current teammate at the Merseyside outfit, the Daily Star reports. The 20-year-old has been a fringe player for the Red Devils this campaign, and he has played just over 600 minutes of first-team football across all competitions under Ten Hag. As a result, he is open to making a temporary move elsewhere, but it appears the Toffees are no longer in the race with Ten Hag not wanting him to join Frank Lampard's side. The Toffees are currently in a genuine relegation battle, and the Dutchman is concerned that the environment could hamper Elanga's progress and development. Everton are no longer competing in the top half of the table. They just avoided the drop last term and are facing a more difficult season under Lampard this time around. Some fans want the manager to be dismissed. Taking this into regard, Ten Hag would not want to send Elanga to Everton. He could be demotivated if their poor run continues. The Dutchman has made the right decision to snap the Toffees' interest. Bournemouth are also interested in Elanga and may face the same outcome due to the relegation fight. In our view, Borussia Dortmund are probably best placed to pursue Elanga at the moment. They have yet to make an approach and are currently exploring conditions for a loan deal. The Bundesliga outfit have offered opportunities to several upcoming talents. Elanga could get valuable experience at the highest level without the pressure of expectations. United should look into a straight loan agreement with Dortmund for the £22 million rated star. They can reassess his situation in the summer based on the progress made. West Ham United loan offer for out-of-favour Harry Maguire rejected by Manchester United. Manchester United have rejected a loan offer from West Ham United for Harry Maguire, with Erik Ten Hag keen to keep him, according to the Daily Mail. The gaffer sees the England international as an important player for the rest of the season. As such, the Hammers have received a blow in their bid to strengthen their backline. David Moyes' team are currently struggling in the Premier League. The East London side are in the relegation zone at the moment. They have the likes of former Chelsea star Kurt Zouma and former Paris Saint-Germain defender Thilo Kehrer in their backline. However, West Ham have not had a fruitful campaign. Many expected them to be in the top half of the table. in the previous campaign, the Hammers made it to the semi-finals of the Europa League and were fighting for a place in the top four. Maguire's future at Man United has been in doubt considering his diminished role this season. The 29-year-old has lost his place in the starting lineup under Ten Hag. The England international played in the first two games of the campaign. However, after the two losses, the Dutch manager has preferred the partnership of Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez in the backline. While Maguire has fallen out of favour at the Old Trafford side, Gareth Southgate still kept faith in the defender for the 2022 World Cup, and he repaid the England manager's faith with brilliant displays. However, the 29-year-old still has not been able to get into Ten Hag's plans. The centre-back clearly has talent, but does not seem to be working out for him in Manchester. Therefore, it would not be a surprise if the former Leicester City star opted to leave the club in the coming future. Wan-Bissaka has big role to play against Arsenal after another sparkling defensive performance. Manchester United defender Wan-Bissaka has a big role to play against Arsenal on Sunday, following another sparkling defensive performance on Wednesday. The right back was completely out of favour under manager Erik Ten Hag before the World Cup break. Diogo Dalot was almost ever present from the defensive role. However, Wan-Bissaka has had the chance to redeem himself with Dalot's injury issues, and he was good against Crystal Palace on Wednesday despite the frustrating result. The 25-year-old was heavily involved in the game with 90 touches and 46 passes completed. Defensively, he won 4 duels, 4 tackles and made 2 interceptions and 2 clearances. The highlight was definitely his last-ditch tackle on Wilfried Zaha right at the end. Zaha was almost one-on-one versus David De Gea, but Wan-Bissaka came up with a trademark sliding tackle to deny his former club what would have been a shock victory. Wan-Bissaka now has a key role to play against Arsenal on Sunday evening. With Dalot not even in the matchday squad on Wednesday, it's clear that he could be sidelined again. Even if he is available, Wan-Bissaka is bound to start on current form, and his duels with Gabriel Martinelli and Alexander Zinchenko could decide the fate of the league game. The right back will come up against 2 of the informed players in the league at the moment, and his strong defensive qualities should come in handy in keeping them at bay. However, he will need more defensive assurance in front of him. He won't be surprised if Bruno Fernandes starts on the right wing ahead of Antony this weekend. Despite the 1-1 draw, United have still won 9 of their previous 10 games in all competitions and should go to the Emirates Stadium with plenty of confidence. Casemiro's absence is a huge blow, but Scott McTominay has the opportunity to step up. The Scot has been a regular on the bench for many months and can now prove his worth. Shola Shoretire joins Bolton Wanderers on loan from Manchester United for rest of the season. Manchester United youngster Shola Shoretire has joined Bolton Wanderers on loan for the rest of the season in the ongoing transfer window, according to Manchester Evening News. The Red Devils were willing to let the youngster leave on a temporary move in January to gain some much-needed experience. However, the Old Trafford side wanted the 18-year-old to get regular minutes. Ian Evatt's team have lost a bit of depth up front. The League One outfit allowed forward Amadou Bakayoko to leave this month. Their star winger Dapo Afloyan has also joined German outfit St. Pauli. The Trotters will also be without striker John Daddy Bodvarsson for the rest of the campaign. Currently, Bolton are in the race to win promotion to the Championship. The League One side are 5th in the league table at the moment, going undefeated in their last 8 fixtures. Shoretire has made his way through United's academy. He quickly rose through the youth ranks at the club. The 18-year-old made his first debut in February 2021 against Newcastle United in the Premier League, coming on as a substitute in the final minutes of a 3-1 win. A few days later, the forward made history when he came off the bench for the Red Devils in the draw against Real Sociedad in the Europa League round of 32. The England under-19 international became the youngest player to represent the Old Trafford side in a European competition. Shoretire has made the bench on a few occasions in the current campaign. However, Erik Ten Hag did not hand the 18-year-old any opportunities. The forward had other established attackers ahead of him in the pecking order. Shoretire still has a long way to go in his career. The England under-19 international has shown immense potential. Hopefully, the 18-year-old will get the chance to further his development at Bolton. Report claims Ten Hag wants Victor Osimhen at Old Trafford. Manchester United's favourite is Napoli striker Victor Osimhen, according to reports emanating from Italy. That's according to a report from Italian media outlet El Mattino, who claimed the 24-year-old is being courted by 6 Premier League clubs, including United. Erik Ten Hag wants to bring a world-class striker to Old Trafford in the summer transfer window. The Dutchman signed Wout Weghorst earlier this week, but the giant forward is a short-term solution to a long-term problem, and it seems as though the United boss has a plan in place for the summer transfer window. El Mattino reckoned that United are willing to pay an incredible €150 million for the Nigeria international. That would smash the Red Devils' current transfer record by a whopping £40 million. Man United paid £92 million for Paul Pogba in 2016, but the Osimhen deal would blow that out of the water. That's an awful lot of money for United to splash out on one player, but Osimhen is the kind of striker who would take Ten Hag's side to a new level. The Nigerian is physically strong, possesses blistering pace, and is a very good finisher. 12 goals in 14 Serie A games this season is evidence of that. If United brought the hitman to Old Trafford, they would have one of the deadliest attacks in world football. Victor Osimhen will not be leaving Napoli in January unless something dramatic happens. However, United will likely go all out to bring him to the Premier League from Serie A in the summer. Daniel Levy to demand £100 million for Tottenham Hotspur forward Harry Kane amidst Manchester United interest. Tottenham Hotspur chairman Daniel Levy will demand £100 million from Premier League clubs looking to sign Harry Kane amidst interest from Manchester United, according to The Telegraph. The Red Devils are one of the several teams who have made the 29-year-old a transfer target. However, Spurs have not made it easy to acquire the England international services. German giants Bayern München are also in the race for Kane. However, they will not have to pay a premium price for the forward. The North London side would accept less for the 29-year-old from clubs outside England. In the summer of 2021, the England international was keen to make a switch to Manchester City. However, with the 3 years still on his contract at the time, Tottenham made it hard for the striker to depart. Now Kane has rejected fresh terms at Spurs. His current deal runs until the end of 23-24 season. As a result, if the North London side are unable to convince the 29-year-old to stay, they will have to cash in on the forward in the coming months to avoid losing him for free. United signed Wout Weghorst in the ongoing transfer window on loan. The Holland international is at the club until the end of the current campaign to provide support in the number 9 position after Cristiano Ronaldo's abrupt departure in November. However, the 30-year-old is only a short-term solution at the moment. Kane has been one of the best players in the world over the years. He has evolved into a quality number 9 at Tottenham. However, the North London side have struggled to find any success. The Red Devils evidently need a striker to bolster their attack. Ten Hag has taken a big strides in recent months. We are still alive in all 4 competitions. However, will the 29-year-old move to the red half of Manchester in the summer? Only time will tell. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news show, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.